Hi, this is Paul from Foresight Tech. In this video, we are going to deal with the common difference for linear model, which is the slope of the straight line. Let's see the outer line. First, I will introduce the formula for finding common difference. Then, we will practice two questions together about how to use the formula. Let's see the material. In the last video, we already know the common difference in a linear model is just the slope, right? And how to find the slope? We use the rise over the run. And it measures how fast the model changes. We have three ways. And the first, if d equals 0, is constant, no change, right? And if d, the slope greater than 0, the model goes up. Therefore, we call it growth model. And another case is d less than 0, which means the slope less than 0, the line goes down, right? And we call it decay model. Okay, so let me draw a graph to show how to understand the formula. We're going to this kind of a graph. Okay, so if here I put the Pn, so here is the time n, can you see? And I draw the line. If here's a P0, the initial, and then the model goes up. I pick a d greater than 0, which means the growth model. How to find the common difference? We need to know the slope. Therefore, we need 2 points, right? And if this point we call the m, so we have the height, which is a pm, and we have this point we call the n, so the height is a pm. And if I link this horizontal, can you see we have a right triangle, whereas we have the run from time m to time n. Here we call the run, right? And from pm increase to pn, the distance we call the rise. So the slope, we know all the common difference is the slope, right? Is just the rise over run. Therefore, we can write into a formula. The rise is the increase, the total increase, which is pn minus pm. So the run is from time m to time n. The difference is m minus m. So this is the formula we are going to practice now. Here is the first question. Suppose that you've 24 inches long at birth and 48 inches tall on your 10th birthday. If you grow linearly, which means it's a linear model, right? What's the common difference per year in your linear growth model? And this is the question. We're going to find the common difference in a linear model. So what do we need is the formula, okay? Or we can draw a graph. In these questions, I was going to draw a graph to show the formula. I'm going to draw a graph in this way. So like here is the time n I use, and here is pn. So now from the data we have 2 points. Okay, 2 points. The first is birth is 24, which means here is 0. You have 24 inches tall. And the second is going grow to 48 inches, where is like in 10 years, okay, 10th birthday. So I'm going to draw in this. See, this point is the second. 2 points linked together, we find a straight line, right? If I link these 2 points, can you see? This is your growth model, okay? Now we're going to find what is the common difference. Common difference, of course, is the slope, right? So slope, we need 2 points. We already have. This is the first point. This is the second point. Okay, I'm going to draw a horizontal line and then draw a vertical. And can you see this is the right triangle? Where is the run. Here is the run, right? So the run equals 10 minus 0, from 0 to 10, right? The distance is 10. Where the rise, here is the rise. So the rise is 48 minus 24, which is 24, which means you grow 24 inches in 10 years. Now, what is the common difference? I will going to show the formula again. So D is the slope, which is the rise over the run, right? And what is the rise? We already got 24 inches. What the run is 10 years. Do calculation. I get 2.4, which means 2.4 inches per year you grow. And if you remember 2.4, and it is just the unit rate, right? The unit rate we learned before. And so which answer? Now we get 2.4. The answer should be 8, right? Now let's go into practice one more question. Here is the second question. For a linear model, a linear growth model, which means d greater than 0, right? And if P4 equals 12, see this is 1 point, and P10 equals 42, this is the second point. What's the common difference? Okay, so this time I will directly use the formula. I will not going to draw a graph. Can you see? And all we need is use the formula. So the formula is D, right? D equals what? D equals the rise over the run. So the rise is how many? All we need is find the rise. See, from 12 increase to 42. So the rise is the difference between these two numbers. We use 42 minus 12. This is the rise. Okay. And what the run? Of course, we look at the time. See, here is from time 4 run to time 10. Therefore, the run is 10 minus 4. Okay, so this directly use the formula. Now, all we need is do calculation, right? So we do calculation, we get 30 over 6, which means 5. See, 5 is the answer. So the answer is B, right? And that's all. Thank you. I hope you enjoy learning on this topic. If you have any question, please leave your comment. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for your support. Please don't forget, you are very welcome to subscribe to my channel for more videos. In the next video, let's see. We are going to deal with the explicit formula for linear model. Hope to see you there. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.